Hey guys, Attorney Walter Knott. Now, one of the reasons I'm super poor right now, more poor than usual, which is pretty darn poor because of all the student loans, is essentially because I've had to buy certain machines to go ahead and make this farm into a reality. And one of the big parts of that is that landscaping on 44 acres on top of a hill is really expensive and really tricky. We did have a landscaper coming who was about $6,000 per year who would just do the stuff around the house and right around the barn. Nothing paddock oriented, nothing field oriented, none of that stuff. Well, now we're doing it all. So I had to go ahead and purchase basically all these different types of weed whackers. Now I'm an Echo person, I really like Echo when it comes to weed whackers. Here's the itty bitty one, the medium, and then of course this giant thing down here, which basically we never use. I bought it, I think at some point we might use it, but frankly, if you're gonna buy something like that, just buy like a DR, brush cutter kind of thing, because it's okay, but it's terrible. I'm gonna do a tutorial on each one of these, specifically showing disabled people and retired people how to hold them better, handle them better, use them better, because very few people have as many hours as I do and also know the restrictions of a disabled individual or a retired individual. So I want to use that, and I'll just show you guys how to basically do this stuff so you can save some money on your own. Now, with that said, this guy, still painted off, $6,000. This is a Husqvarna MZ61 61 inch, 27 horsepower, a lot of horsepower. When you get a zero turn, you need at least 24 horsepower, if you're on a hill or a mountain or whatever. If you're on flat land, doesn't matter, you can use whatever. But for this and mulching stuff, you need at least 24 to 27 horsepower. What I like about the 27 horsepower is that basically it will spin the wheels and it will get you out of trouble quickly if you need to. Now, with that said, still paying this puppy off, but these guys over here, these rider mowers, I was able to purchase using cash at a much lower rate. And I'm gonna go through the different types of riders, essentially what types of hitches to use on them for trailers, and all the other little cool things that are really necessary in order to effectively do this stuff. Now, as a result of that, what you've got to keep in mind is that with some of this stuff, it is really tricky to use it properly if you don't know how to modify it properly. So I'm going to take you through all the little things that we did with the types of ball hitches or the types of lawnmower hitches where you put the little bolt through it, so that you have a good understanding as to how to go about actually doing things on your land so you don't have to hire landscapers. Landscaping is going way up in price. We paid like $6,000 for somebody just to do right around the house, and basically over by the barn, we cut that off. We fired that whole situation. Now we're doing it ourselves. The machines, it's an investment, but the bottom line is if you can save up or put it on a card or whatever, you'll end up saving a ton of money in the long run. All right, guys, so I just wanted to give you a quick heads up. That's what's going on with this type of gear. There's other gear as well, like the big super walk behind weed whacker with the 2 wheels in the back and the spinny in the front, all that kind of stuff. Another thing we're going to talk about are the different types of wheels you can use. As you can see, some of these have modified wheels. They're specifically for ag purposes or agriculture. Either way, guys, I'll catch you a little bit later. We'll go from there. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.